Thank you for joining us for the Lakefront News. I'm Bianca Garcia. Gift-giving season is right around the corner. The National Retail Federation says that consumers will spend more than $8,000 on their holiday gifts and decorations. Lakefront reporter Selenia Cifuentes tells us what deals you can find this holiday season.
The parking lot may be empty now, but that's not necessarily the case. With Black Friday ready to kick off less than 2 weeks away, the NRF is expected for sales to increase 18% from the $2.87 billion from last year. So what exactly are consumers looking for? Let's take a look inside and see what deals we can find.
It's buy 3 get 3 from a small store mix and match, and also buy 2 get 1 for free.
That was Alexis Olivares, Claire's store employee at South Park Mall, who helped us find several gifts under $15. So we're done shopping here at Claire's, and we were able to scrounge up some awesome deals. For a little over $23, we were able to grab 6 items for the buy 3, get 3. I got 2 purses, scarf, lip gloss, socks, and some nail polish. Any girl's dream. It was difficult to find gifts for under $15. Bath & Body Works does offer several gift options like lotions, body wash, and hand sanitizers. Student Marie Arredondo shares where she likes to find affordable gifts.
Walmart, Kmart, the Disney store, and perhaps Claire's.
For those of you who are early Black Friday shoppers, stores will open their doors at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Shoppers are encouraged to be vigilant and aware of their surroundings, but most importantly, make this a great holiday experience. From our family to yours, we wish you a great holiday season. Back to you to the desk.
Are you planning on giving a pet as a Christmas present? If so, it might not be the best idea. But here are some better alternatives to help avoid the animals from ending up in a shelter.
Adopting a pet comes with great responsibility, and oftentimes those pets that were given as Christmas gifts end up in shelters. Paw Jolly Center for Pet Adoptions gives us more insight. Christmas is around the corner, and buying a cute puppy may seem like a good idea, but only when the future owner is ready for that responsibility. The excitement of receiving a new pet can be very rewarding, but a pet is for life. Not everyone who may receive one can be ready for that task.
Well, some of them are tough breeds like pit bull, and people don't know how to handle them, so they get thrown away basically, and they end up in shelters like here, and unfortunately they're euthanized if they're not adopted.
Instead of buying an actual cat or dog, you can use a bed or a stuffed animal with a certificate underneath your Christmas tree to symbolize the thought of adopting a pet. The ASPCA recommends the giving of pets as gifts only to people who have expressed a sustained interest in owning one and the ability to care for it responsibly. They also recommend that pets be obtained from animal shelters, rescue organizations, friends, families, and responsible breeders, not from places where the source of the animal is unknown or untrusted.
I would definitely recommend for families that are looking for pets this Christmas season to come and adopt. We have so many animals here that are full of love and joy that would love to go home to, a family that will take care of them.
Before buying a furry friend for a loved one, consider some of these alternatives before creating a forever home. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Paola Saldaña Avila.
As the holidays approach and traffic starts increasing, road accidents also increase. In 2018, according to TxDOT, 18% of motor vehicle accidents were caused by distracted driving. These crashes resulted in 394 deaths and 2,340 serious injuries. We spoke with reporter Laura Miguel.
The road can be a very scary place to drive during the holidays. Many people are distracted by the phones for various reasons. The National Retail Federation says more than $160 billion of holiday sales are done online, which is fine as long as you're not shopping while driving. Olu student Wendy Garcia believes using your phone while driving is dangerous.
I think that we should always pull over or just try to manage not to touch our phones while texting while driving because it just causes accidents, and as have we seen that nowadays all these accidents have been increasing, and it's just something we want to stop and fix.
Texas Department of Transportation says they don't want you using your phone while driving, even if you use your voice to text programs. They say it still takes away from your focus and encourage you to pull over if you need to use your phone.
September of 2017, a law was passed banning texting and driving, along with using your cell phone while driving, and so which was a great initiative.
They simply get into the cars and start texting immediately. We spoke with Julie Guerra about how to avoid texting and driving.
They have an iPhone and it does have driving mode on there and silent mode, so I think that is a way to avoid it. Also, I think another way would be just to put your phone away from you while you're driving.
Now you know that there are ways to avoid these accidents that do not need to happen during these jolly days. Wishing you a safe and happy holiday. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Laura Miguel.
Are you traveling for the holidays? Whether it's flying or driving, our Jocelyn Medina gives us some traveling tips that you can use.
Holiday traveling is common among students. Here are a few ways that you can prepare for your trip.
I usually tend to overpack because I never know what my family wants to do or what I'm going to be doing that break. So I usually bring winter clothes and even like warmer clothes because the weather changes a lot.
That was Olu student Sydney Rodriguez, who is driving 3 hours to her hometown, Eagle Pass. Rodriguez says to make sure you keep a phone charger handy if you plan on traveling this holiday season. Texas Department of Transportation recommends to be aware of highway conditions, to keep your tank of gas at least half full at all times, and to tell a family member which route you are taking when traveling.
Prepared, like if you get an injury or something, my mom always likes to keep a first aid kit with her. I do too. Medicines, you never know if you're gonna get sick on the road and you can't stop by a doctor's office, and probably a travel pillow.
Whether you're flying or driving to your holiday destination, always make sure that you have a book in hand to pass the time. TxDOT also says to buckle up seatbelts, put phones away, to never drink and drive, and to obey all traffic laws. We hope that you all have safe travels during the holidays. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Jocelyn Medina.
While the internet is a place where people can interact with each other, some say it is also a dangerous place filled with questionable individuals. So it is best to be aware wherever you go. John Guerra reports with more on the subject.
Social media websites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are all places where people can go online to interact with new folks and even make new friends. However, there are a group of individuals and people out there that make the environment completely unsafe. So because of that, there are some things that online users must be aware of. Michael Tejerena, a student at OLU, had experienced a similar outing with a sketchy individual among his own family.
Unfortunately, actually, the reality of it is they actually target a lot of elderly people. And it's happened to my grandmother more than 4 or 5 times. And it's unfortunate because she keeps falling for it every time.
Since anonymity is heavily present online, it is hard to tell whether or not someone is a genuinely nice person or if someone is actually after your data. Which is why it's heavily advised to go in with several precautions in mind. Yesenia Gonzalez was kind enough to generously explain some of the procedures that she goes through and some of the precautions that she takes when going online.
Trust your gut, but also be a little cautious. I don't think it hurts to be friendly, but you should be mindful of what you're putting out and what you're saying.
While a user does run the risk of running into these kinds of folks online, they do have the power to keep themselves safe. Utilizing various app security measures, they can ensure that their online experience can be a safe and enjoyable one. Reporting from Lakefront News, I'm John Garrett.
Stay with us. Coming up next, a look at your health news and how you can shed the holiday pounds and stress. That's next. Welcome back. Holidays are around the corner, and with that time of the year comes the pleasure of enjoying your favorite holiday dishes and desserts. Gaining some weight during these cozy times is normal, but don't forget, once the holiday sweets are behind you, it is just as important that you stay healthy. Lakefront reporter Giselle Casarubias tells us how you can commit to fit.
The gym is a place where many people find themselves for their New Year's resolution. Here at the UAC, let's find out how, as a student, you can learn ways to commit to a healthier lifestyle and start the year on the right foot.
It's a stress reliever for me, and it just makes me feel, like I said, stress-free. It's a really good stress reliever. Sometimes I need a break from school or just.
And a stress reliever may be just what you need after the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. For students, you don't have to pay for a gym membership. Your tuition gives you access to workout equipment and classes offered at Our Lady of the Lake. One of those classes is taught by student Maggie Zavala.
What's really good about my class is that I do a lot of transitioning between beginners workouts, intermediates, to advanced. So if you come into the class, the first thing I'm going to ask you is if you've worked out before, how long you've been working out, if you ever have worked out before, and then from there, that way I know what exercises to do.
One easy workout that Maggie does before her class is step-ups.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
There is no cost to participate in Maggie's Workout Wednesday class, which takes place at 7 p.m. every Wednesday. We hope to see new faces at the UAC and do not be intimidated. It is a place to learn and explore, all while also staying healthy 2020. With this, we send you holiday greetings and season's eatings. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Giselle Casarubias.
We'll be right back with your weather. And now let's take a look at the weather. You can expect temperatures in the high 60s into the low 70s throughout this weekend. Make sure you take advantage of the warmer weather before next week's expected rain and lower temperatures. Coming up next, a special story you don't want to miss. Welcome back. On November 14th, the El Paso Walmart raised its U.S. flag that was at half-mast since August 3rd, and we reopened its doors to the public once more. Decorated with an El Paso strong banner, masses came out to witness the unveiling of a 30-foot tall golden obelisk called the Gran Candela, or Large Candle. This memorial was made to honor those 22 dead at this tragic event. In case you missed it, our reporter Santiago Reyes was in El Paso when the tragedy broke out. He even had a chance to speak with a survivor. Here's that story.
El Paso, Texas suffered a great tragedy. A mass shooting occurred at the Cielo Vista Walmart, leaving 20 people dead, among those 4 children.
They were screaming, there's an active shooter and he's coming this way. Run, run.
That was Susie Morales, who was there at the same location when the shooting broke out.
I saw the choppers, the police all over. I knew I had to shut down the doors because we didn't want him in there.
Yesterday, evil entered El Paso in the form of a 21-year-old hate-filled young man who killed 20 El Pasoans and injured 26 others. We have never met that type of evil in this community. And he came from out of town, and I do not believe anybody in El Paso would have ever committed a crime of that nature.
I think I speak for everyone when I say no one expected something like this to happen here. You know, thoughts and prayers, that's what we would, we say to victims when it happens to other people, but now that it's us, it's different. We need more than just thoughts and prayers, and it hurts. It hurts bad.
Even though El Paso is suffering, the people of this community believe that together they will overcome this tragic event.
We're El Paso strong here, we all, if your neighbor's hurting, there's 10 of us to go over there and hug and cry and eat and laugh, and that's what El Paso is really about. Look, we got white people living here, we got black people living here, we got Filipino living here, we got Puerto Rican Cuban like me living here, we got Mexican Americans from Juarez living here, and we all get along just fine.
That's what El Paso is about. We all came together at that point in time, everybody hugging strangers. That's what we need to remember, and that's what we need to continue.
I'm so proud of this community right now, this community in which I was raised, where we are raising our kids. A community whose kindness is at times mistaken for weakness. But that's not who we are, and it has never been who we were. El Paso, we are strong. El Paso, we are loving. El Paso, we are being an example for the rest of the country. El Paso, we are telling the rest of the world that if you come into our community and try to scare us, we will not cower. If you try to come into our community and spread hate, we will respond with love.
Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Santiago Reyes.
That is all we have for you this semester. The Lakefront News is wishing you happy holidays. And to all our 2019 graduates, we wish you nothing but success. Thank you for tuning in to the Lakefront News. Visit us online at lakefront.ollu.com. I'm Bianca Garcia.